Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is Alexandra, the brand educator with MDPen. And today I wanted to talk about scalp care, particularly dry scalp concerns. This can be for both men and women. A dry scalp can mean multiple things. It doesn't always mean the same thing. It doesn't always present the same. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, especially with us, now being in the winter season. So a lot of times when we think about dry scalp, people forget that the scalp can flake and have dryness just as the skin can on our body, on our face. And oftentimes, this doesn't always mean that you have a medical type condition or skin condition. Oftentimes, you can have, small white dryish flakes, and these can be a result of things as simple as shampooing too often, using the wrong shampoo, using particularly drying ingredients. Maybe you're using sulfates or synthetic fragrances in your shampoos, and these can definitely cause irritation. Even things like perhaps the hair dye that your stylist is using, and when you remove it, all these things can be affected. And of course, I'm going to be going over MDPen's hair care system in this video, but first I just want to get through these different types of dryness, flaking. Feel free to ask questions in the comments, guys. As always, I have a shopping code for you. It's going to be that scalp care code right there, and we'll be putting up some links once I get into talking about the hair products in particular. So yes, anyone can be subject to a dry scalp that begins to flake in tiny little white flakes, and it can come from multiple things. Often it can just be dyes, sulfates, shampooing too frequently. Now you have the concern of dandruff, and the real term for dandruff, or the clinical name that you'll often hear from dermatologists, is seborrheic dermatitis, or also referred to as sebderm. Now with sebderm, this type of dandruff is actual flaking, and these flakes can often be sticky feeling. They will stick to the scalp, and sebderm can often contribute to hair loss. So it is something that you want to try to correct. It's something that can happen off and on throughout your life. People can get it in their eyebrows. They can get it in the creases of their nose. So a lot of times when you're prescribed things for your sebderm, if it is like a wash or shampoo, a lot of times you can use it in those other areas, as well as your scalp. Some people can even get it, near their ears and things like this. Now with sebderm, it often again appears kind of oily, flaky. It's more clumpy. If you're not familiar with the term trichologists have studied the hair. They have studied the root of the hair, the follicle of the hair, and they can definitely distinguish, between a flaking scalp and a scalp with sebderm, and can help you. You can always try to find a trichologist in your area, but some cosmetologists will also be, on top of these type of things. Now, this sebderm, or this dandruff, is caused by your scalp's yeast production. And the fastest treatment, which you will need to get, from a physician, from a dermatologist, is going to typically be a topical steroid combined with an antifungal shampoo. But that's not to say that you can't alternate other treatments with it. Now, when you guys think of dermatologists, always remember that derms are not limited to just the skin. Dermatologists treat hair, skin, and nails. So if you have concerns about those, remember that you can always see a dermatologist. Now, here's the link, guys, for our hair products. I'm going to get into that. Again, you can definitely use that code scalp care. Now, when it comes to scalp psoriasis, this is definitely something that can be diagnosed by a dermatologist, sometimes an arthritis. Sorry, if you're being treated for rheumatoid arthritis, that your doctor can also treat that way. But typically with psoriasis, it may also be presenting on other parts of the body or the skin, but it can occur in the scalp psoriasis. These are going to be thicker scales and plaques. And this will definitely require a prescription. Prescriptions can vary all across the board when it comes to treating scalp psoriasis. Now, you're probably thinking, well, what should I use then for this flaking, for this dryness? So this is where I really want to talk about MDPen's Healthy Hair Trio. Hi, Rowan. Happy holidays. Thanks for joining. So the first thing I'm going to talk about from our Healthy Hair Trio is going to be our Healthy Scalp and Rejuvenating Shampoo. This is an amazing shampoo. You guys don't have to have dandruff, scaling, flaking, hair loss to use this. It's great for everyone. I love alternating it into my regular regimen with my other shampoos that I use. I particularly love this one as a volumizing shampoo personally because it is so good at lifting and detoxing the scalp. And it does really encourage hair growth. We have people using these products that don't even necessarily, suffer from hair loss, but they're saying that they have to get haircuts more frequently and things like that. So with this shampoo, it is all those things that it needs to be. It is gluten-free, sulfate-free, paraben-free, dye-free, and that's what you need in a shampoo. This one is packed with growth factors, so stem cells. And it has the salicylic acid in it, which is going to be a huge component in helping dry scalp. And it's going to help relieve the follicle of that clogging, that oiliness, that flaking, that scaling. It's almost like the follicle can't breathe. So you need this shampoo. If you're being treated, and if you have hair loss, and you do shampoo daily, I would use this daily. I would use this whole system daily. If you're someone who is told your hair every other day, then use it every other day. So whatever your washing days are, make sure you're using this set of products. I'm going to link these here. So the rejuvenation kit is going to have the shampoo and the mist together, and then you will get the conditioner as well separately. So there's 3 products I'll be going over. I do see some questions coming in. Let's talk about MDPen's Healthy Hair and Revitalizing Conditioner. Christy is asking, how about hair moisturizers, leave-on conditioners? Do you recommend them? So I absolutely recommend this conditioner. It is packed with those same stem cells as the shampoo. We added argan oil. It also has the kale, carrot, lemon. These both smell really good. They have a nice, pleasant, sweet smell to them. And for the conditioner, if you do have hair loss, you're going to use this a little bit differently than you would with a traditional conditioner. With traditional conditioners, we're told not to use it up on the scalp, mostly because it can get, too oily and things like this. But if you do have hair loss, or dry scalp concerns, I would use this all the way up. And I've been told this by our MDPen professionals that are trichologists, that this is the proper way to use this conditioner. And, just like any other hair treatment, I think if you're able to sit with it on for 10 to 20 minutes, even better. And again, use it all the way up to the root. That's definitely going to be my recommendation. These products are so affordable, guys. So you definitely want to have the shampoo and the conditioner together. After you showered and your hair is damp, you are going to use our hair protecting and fortifying mist. Now, this one I like to think of as protection or antioxidants for your hair. And you're going to mist it. Usually about 4 mists will cover the area. It just really depends how much hair you have. If you have short hair, if you have hair loss, you're going to be using it on the targeted hair loss area. Myself, I love using this on my ends. I'm someone who air dries my hair, but if I didn't, this has the sericin in it that would coat my hair and protect it against heat, like blow drying, straightening, curling. And this sericin, this nice silky coating, is also going to protect against UVA, UVB damage, all that environmental stress, pollution, all the reasons we protect our face with our CE brightening serum in the morning, we're also going to protect our hair follicles. So this is really important, guys. This can also be used on your dry days. You can definitely use this on dry hair for styling, anything like that. So this is the system, the 3 products. You want to get all 3 together. You guys have your discount code there, Scalp Care. and make sure you're going to these links to purchase. I'm looking to see if there are any more questions, guys. We're going to have a lot of hair content next year. Really excited about that. I think hair is a huge concern. It's a huge topic, and healthy hair makes everyone feel better. Scalp care, anything preventative you can do. Again, like I said, even if you're someone, we all lose hair, but some people have visible hair loss concerns. So these are great ways to treat, guys. I really hope you're enjoying this content. What can patients use aftercare? Okay, here's a question from a LinkedIn user. What can patients use as aftercare after scalp microneedling? So after scalp microneedling, if you're a patient having it done, or if you're a provider who offers this service, you're going to use these 3 products. So providers, this is what you want to be selling your patient. I would bundle it right into their treatment so they don't have to worry about a separate transaction for products. Bundle these guys in so they have them. And you're going to start these the day after your treatment. So the day of your treatment, you're going to leave. If you've had an MDPen service, you likely have growth factor gel in your scalp. If they used PRP, you also have PRP in your scalp. And you will have to leave like that. You will have to sleep like that. You can always wear like a hairnet to bed or something, but it should, at least dry up. But the next day, you're going to start this system. You don't need to worry about other aftercare unless your provider wanted you to have like our HA copper mist, or if they wanted you to use your residual PRP day of, that's no problem. But the next day, you're going to be able to shampoo all that gunk out of your hair, and you're going to have your nice hair system to get started. So I hope that answers your question. This is what you're going to use. This is going to be your aftercare and your best friend after your hair restoration treatments. If you're saving up for a microneedling hair restoration treatment and you're not quite ready to get started with that or to pay for it, I totally understand. You could get started with these products. We have seen people see results with the products alone. And in the meantime, these will really help you. These will help prevent additional hair loss and get you moving towards where you want to be. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Bye. And Happy New Year.